trouble to begin. On free to move unless another hand gets in. Be it all the same, it's never the same. Just like that, it's nothing, it all just means nothing, it all just means. If all as is, then it's never as is. Fact to fact, make real of all that seems. Make real of all that seems.
6 to 7 rings in hand. What's up? How's everybody doing? It's pretty cool that they're doing a secret rings thing, but I will not be buying Dark Spine Sonic or the pass because 1, I don't really have the money to splurge on that at the moment, and 2, I'm saving for Neo Metal Sonic, which should have already been in the game, but you know, they're doing everything but giving us the ones that they teased. I mean, we got Bunny Eggman. So I guess that counts, but you know. Secret rings, but I don't have money. It's cool that they're doing, it's like the Shadow the Hedgehog thing. So it's cool that they're like celebrating another thing. You get Shahara as the buddy. Though those Tamagotchi life eyes look a little weird. But this is cool. This is a cool free thing that you get, the Blazing Conviction. And then Smug Wave. Still kind of weird that they're rolling out stickers like that as opposed to just putting them in the ring shop. I mean, it's cool that it's a free thing to get, but it's very weird. You also get the Magic Lamp Buddy, Sinbad Knuckles. Very cool. It's pretty lit. I'm just gonna be playing some Rumble, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah. This is Charlie. We're playing Sonic Rumble. Sonic Secret Rings icon, Lost Pages, Switch. Looks fine, but I still feel like the preview that they give there is a little bit better. Maybe it'll look better whenever I have it equipped. You get the Palace as a profile plate, nameplate. Yeah, I know of the remake. I'm probably not gonna check it out because I just like, I'm not like Secret Rings is an interesting entry, but it's just not for me, unfortunately. I don't really care enough to play it. Even if it has controller support, I just don't really care enough to play it. There's Dark Spine. I feel like it would have been better if, like, they made his quills go up a little bit, you know? It's kind of, it just, this looks like Big the Cat if he were Sonic. that's how this is giving me, like, they were like, hey, let's make Sonic Big the Cat. It is, I don't really like the texturing of it. I don't know, something about the texturing looks a little weird. I would have preferred, like, maybe a little glow emitting from him. Something about the texturing is very weird here. It does lack the aura that Dark Spine Sonic is. And then I'm not even going to bother buying any of these fragments because it's not going to matter. I'm not going to get either of these skins, like, at all. So, what even is the point of spending the rings on them? Alright, it said something, I had a new stage challenge, I think. What's in here? Desert Ruins. That was loud. That was a lot louder than I remember it being. Made Sonic Spyro Purple. I don't even think he's Spyro Purple. He just, I don't even know what purple I would say he looks. He's Wonka Purple. And yeah, I don't know why they didn't give him an original pose, because aren't there some skins that do have original pose? I mean, I might be wrong about that, but like, I mean, that works. But yeah, like, you are not Dark Spine Sonic. Also, Eggman shouldn't know about Dark Spine Sonic. Chili Dog Chow Time. Sonic's ring swipe ability. I guess that's supposed to be a reference to Black Knight. Are they using Night Sonic in that? I can't tell if that's Night. I mean, if that's Night Sonic, that's pretty based. But Temper Tantrum with Knuckles. Then I believe those were already there. Again, it would have been cool if, like, maybe they like changed up one of the stages to like fit in with the theming of Secret Rings. Like, you don't even have to do anything like drastically in terms of changing. You could do, like, for example, Desert Ruins, I feel like would be a really cool stage to do like a reskin of for a limited time or something like that. Got 2 fragment skins from the last season. You gotta play every single day, and Lucky Gachapon. Hope they do the thing where you can spin fragments however you want and keep them. That's something that, I mean, I've been expressing interest in. I know a lot of people have been expressing interest in. Same with I've seen creators on the server bring it up as well, because there are some creators that are a part of the program, but they don't have a lot of time to really put into making content on the game. So they feel like they miss out on getting skins because they don't play enough to unlock the Omni Fragment skins. For those Omni Fragments for the Omni Fragment skin. Yeah, you know, I see a Dark Spine Sonic. I still feel like the 599 Red Star Ring asking price is still a bit much, but 'tis what it is. Oh, well, I was trying to go for the thing. The button. Wasn't close enough in range to catch him. Oh, that's not my sleep. I don't want to get Gadget because, again, 1, he is a Omni Fragment skin, and 2, I don't like the naming that they did for that. They should just say Gadget instead of Avatar in parentheses Gadget. Like, I don't I don't know why you have to state that he's an avatar. Oh no, 100%. I mean, like, I'm glad that all the legendary skins are much lower, but still, that's like $40 for a skin. The skin is subpar. I don't know if I'm happy enough to spend $40 on Dark Spine. Movie Shadow is a skin. He was a skin that you got during the Movie Shadow event. They just haven't brought him back.
I just want more Tangle.
Just need Neo Metal Sonic. I'm only gonna get Neo Metal Sonic. They're not gonna get me with the whole Super Neo Metal Sonic thing either. Like, I know they did that for Speed Sim, where they're like, hey, you can get Super Neo Metal Sonic as well. I'm just like, Neo Metal Sonic is cool enough. I don't need him with yellow. Neo Metal Sonic has enough aura. He doesn't need to be yellow. Why are you yellow? Stealth Suit Sonic. That's the skin. I haven't seen anyone using Stealth Suit Sonic. Hot. It's gonna be a 1-up. No, next skin is the next like hype skin that they're gonna do is probably gonna be like Classic Sonic or something, because we're coming up close to the 35th anniversary date. You know they're gonna try and cram Classic Sonic into anything and everything. I'm almost 100% certain that Classic Sonic is gonna end up in Cross Worlds, even though I don't want him to be there. But you know, there are many other classic characters that you can pull from, and including one that you guys just made named Trip. They'll give him the Classic Sonic 1-up like icon or something. Fang would also be another great choice. I mean, like, I get it that, you know, you want to go with Classic Sonic because it makes sense, you know. He is the face of the classic franchise, but there are, like, a ton of other characters to give attention to in the classic universe that represents the classic universe just as much, because they're not going to be using these characters outside of the classic universe anyway. So, why not? Do Mighty. Do Ray. Do Heavy and Bomb. Make the deep cut a deep, deep cut. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do add stages from Frontiers. I mean, this game is supposed to be taken from every little bit of the Sonic franchise, so... I mean, as far as I can tell, because that was a data mine, and from what I've heard, again, I don't know how much of it is true. Thank you for the sub. From what I can tell, from what I've heard, is that those were more so, like, placeholder things. Like, they could potentially show up, they could potentially not show up. So... Dun, 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 dun. You pick a Sonic game collab, what game would you want? Crash Bandicoot. I had to think about that for a second, because I was thinking of other things, but Crash Bandicoot is top priority, in my opinion. Crash Bandicoot has an anniversary this year. It's a pretty big one. It's a pretty big anniversary. But unfortunately, he's owned by the worst people ever. Sorry, Whisper. Nothing personal. Whoop. Can I? Ah. I slowed us both down. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 6-7. Do I have the emote? I do. 6-7. There we go. 6, 7. That's not what I did. That was another 6, 7. What's up, Joe? Bum, 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 bum. Broken and Blizzard, they're trying to fix. I think I did hear something about Overwatch coming to Switch too. Is the new update good? I mean, if you're a fan of Secret Rings and you want Sinbad Knuckles and botched Darkspine Sonic, yeah. I'm just joking. Like, I'm sure there's people that actually really enjoy how he looks in this game. And yeah, you get a free emote from the pass. You get other cosmetics too, like the trail for lost pages and a nameplate, and a Secret Rings icon for beating the missions. Whisper, you are in Frontiers. You can't do that. Yeah, I mean, anyone's guess is as good as mine when it comes to the next collab. And for the characters after Neo, well, I can 100% say and confirm it's not Omega. Seven donuts in hand merge. What's up, Mr. Krabs? How you doing? They're probably gonna... I mean, like, I guess you could classify him as a separate character because it would make sense to, in my opinion. I think they're gonna classify him as a separate character because they're probably gonna be doing like a Super Neo Metal skin, if I had to imagine. I don't know if it'd be... Because, like, also you have to do, like, you have to give him that lightning skill as well that he usually does for his pose. And I feel like it'd just be weird if you saw normal Metal Sonic walking around with that lightning ability. So in my opinion, Neo Metal Sonic should be a separate character. But I don't know. I guess it just depends on how they classify him. And yeah, Kit definitely needs to come into the game. I don't know why. I mean, like, I know why, because Surge is like the marketing face for that duo, but open for free. Open for free. I'm not spinning red star rings on this. You'll never see me ever spinning red star rings on this. I'm sure Jewel has a possibility of showing up as well. Supersonic is a skin or a character too. Again, I feel like if you're gonna do, like, because it technically Neo Metal Sonic is a super form already. He is a super form of metal in a sense. think Bluey is next because they tease something about. I mean, I don't think them putting the eye emoji is like them specifically teasing. That's like going to happen. Like it could be that they're just showing they're acknowledging that there's someone interested in it and they might look into it. Like that's how I imagine that was supposed to be. Like I don't think, and even then, like I don't know how long they've been in talks for like licensings and stuff. So Bluey 100% would be a pretty good pick in my opinion. It's a pretty relevant kids show, pretty popular kids show. It's getting a movie. And if they want this game to be popular with kids, 100% should put Bluey in. I can 100% see that being a thing that definitely would work out well for this game. I know there are people out there that will be like, oh my god, I can't believe Sonic's doing kid stuff again, but like, you gotta think, this mobile game is a free-to-play game, and there's probably a ton of kids that are playing it on like their parents' phones and stuff like that, so... Sonic can have cool collabs and cutesy collabs. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, no. Oops, okay. What was that? What was that? Man, this area is huge. You know, I always forget how huge this area is. They put the podium all the way in the back. By the time you make it to the podium, the game's pretty much over. Cars would be great too. That would be an interesting one to see. I don't know how they would pull that off. That'd be very weird. Oh yeah, I saw that. I think that was announced at like that Xbox showcase thing that they were doing. I only tuned into that just to see the Stranger Than Heaven stuff. Which I am also very interested in that game. It's another property that I'm sure we'll see collab with Rumble in some shape or form. Yakuza in general, I believe. Like I could 100% seeing them put Ichiban in. I think Ichiban would be pretty great for this game. Whoops.
Penguinator, no!
Double jump. I really want to play that Perfect Chaos thing, though. Doesn't look like it's in this week's rotation, unfortunately. I also wish that squads were permanent. I just... feel so sad. I wish I could play squads. It'd just be nice to be able to play like a team-based thing every once in a while. Sailor Moon would be a pretty good collab, I think. I think that would work. We need more outlandish collabs anyway. Like, yes, I get Sonic's a gaming property, and we'd love to see a lot of gaming properties collab with Sonic, but It'd be very awesome to see other types of, like, IPs that aren't gaming predominant just have something to do with Sonic. Like Dragon Ball. Oh my god, please. I don't think it'll ever happen, but a Dragon Ball and Sonic collab would go so hard. Oops. Speed shoes, get the shield. Uh-oh. Alright. A secure second. Nope. Third it is. GG's. Yo, Fire Balloon, how's it going? K-pop Demon Hunters would also be a very nice collab. Rumble is rumbling. Rumbling and tumbling. We are just vibing. Make Believers Reborn. Also, sorry Twitch chat. I didn't see any messages coming through on that end until now. Oh, I got the secret rings icon. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ah, the next one is the Blazing Conviction. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, I see, I see. I didn't see that ticket at first. I was like, what is that? Alright, so 20 games, 17 more to get the Lost Pages trail. We got this. Oh yeah, yeah, no. I'm glad that that's a... I'm actually kind of surprised that that's a, free emote to unlock. I feel like that would have worked best as if it were on the paid pass, or at least I would have thought that it would have been on the paid pass. First off, your Jordans are fake. I like the SpongeBob one where it's just like, what Squidward's got them fake shoes. I wreak havoc as this Lemur. What was that? It looked like it kind of like... Did Zaz do that? Or is that... the... Is that Crystal Charmy? Is that Crystal... That's Crystal Amy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got it done by an artist on Twitter named Emmy. They've recently been posting a ton of art, and I was curious if they had comms open, and I reached out to them, and I was like, bro, I need your tangle right now. Whoa, what is, whoa. What happened there? How did that, I've never gone through that segment with, like, so much speed. What? Oh, yeah? favorite 3D platformer?
I don't know, actually.
I'm trying to think. Probably Spyro 2. I think Spyro 2 is probably my favorite 3D platform. I've definitely played that for 100. I've gone for the 100% in that, or is it 120%? I've gone for 120% in that game. Like, I don't even know how many times. Demon Slayer would be cool to see. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever gonna see Code Lyoko, like, ever. Frontiers in Mario 64. I've grown to enjoy Mario 64 a lot more with the co-op stuff. I don't know if I'd enjoy it on my own. I think I'd get more enjoyment out of playing that game co-op, as opposed to just playing it single player. Because that game for me is just like, I have a weird, like, love-hate relationship with that game. Because, like, the beginning of the game is fine. The, it's when you start getting to the second floor and whatnot, when it just sort of drops off for me. I'm just not, like... I like, as soon as I'm done with, like, the basement, I'm like, okay, I don't want to play this anymore. I feel like if any kind of property that's owned by Sega gets brought up for collabs, it's gonna happen eventually. Among Us or Pac-Man? In terms of collabs, or... Because honestly, I could go for both. I've been kind of in an Among Us kick recently. I watched Nogla from the Vanoss crew playing it the other day. He uploaded a video of him playing with some other people. I really like watching people play that game because it's such a fun, like, thing to watch. Everybody has their own, like, mind games and whatnot that they play. But, I mean, like, again, Pac-Man I feel like is a definite yes, because they've collabed with Pac-Man in the past. Multiple times, not even just with Sonic. In the more recent Yakuza Kiwami 3, I believe, they did like they have like the Game Gear version of Pac-Man in that. Get out of here, Zaz. Yeah. What up, Willem? How's it going? Boogus. Amogus. Is that Woolly Knuckles? Yeah, Woolly Knuckles. Don't play Sonic Rumble anymore. Well, you can watch me play it instead. How about that? Outrank one more player and get plus 10 stars and 700... What do you mean, plus 10 stars? Are you talking about the stars that I already have? I wish they did more with the referee, Amo Chow. I know he's a buddy, But that end date though. You know, you know. Wonder if they'll switch up the to P4 when the remake comes out. I mean, like, I could 100% see them doing all iterations of Persona. Honestly, the best way to do it is probably just take the Q models, because I'm sure they still have those lying around somewhere. The Persona Q models would fit perfectly for this game. Teddy would be nice to see. I don't know if they'll do Teddy as a character. I could see them making Teddy a buddy. The only reason I'm saying this is because I was expecting Sage to get in as a playable character. I mean, maybe they will put Sage in as a playable character, but it still feels a little like, wow, you could add a playable Sage, but you guys made her a buddy. That's crazy. But I think for a Persona collab, they'd probably want to do something that celebrates all different types of Persona. So I feel like just best case scenario is to get the Persona Q models in, do you, do Joker, do Makoto? Is that the pro tag of 3? We should get a co-op battle for the Persona collab, though. Like, I think doing like a co-op battle for another like franchise in this game would be really sick. They won't do it, but I'm just saying, I'd be all over like these crossovers, putting in co-op battles for other franchises. I think it'd just be really fun. Alright, that was a little excessive. Ew, Metal Sonic 3.0. Disgusting. Yeah, they'll probably, well, I don't know. They might do a stage, they might not do a stage. But to swap it up every now and then would be pretty fun. The only reason that I'm saying that they probably would do a stage, even if they were to do one, is because they did Sega collab already, and they didn't do anything for those characters. I feel like having a Sega Carnival type of level would have been really sick, though. Makoto. Or they could do Makoto, but I wonder if they do Aegis. Whoa. Hitting that side of the stage gives you a bunch of speed, apparently. Did I see a penguinator fall off? What was that? Ouch. Morgana 100% would come in as a buddy. I see pro tags being the skins and the buddies being based off of side characters. I always forget what is the dog's name in 3? I feel like Dylan would be able to tell me. Yeah, yeah. Sega Carnival Ring Battle would be fun. I think a Sega Carnival Ring Battle would be really sick. I mean, just the fact that this game, and I mean, I'm not even saying this from like a writer's perspective, but like the fact that this game has so much writer's love put into it, the fact that we don't have a writer's stage is very weird. But like, I'd be all for it. Also, Riders Tangle. That's probably going to be the next skin. If it's not Summer Tangle, I'm betting it's either Summer Tangle or Riders Tangle. That's going to be, like, the two choices that they have for two skins that they're going to do. Guaranteed. Because those are, like, the only ones that would fit within the next few seasons. Unless they decide to do what they're doing with Surge and giving her, like, a completely original skin. Which I also would not be opposed to that either. I just feel like Riders Tangle and Summer Tangle are the two safest picks. Even though I want Jester Tangle. Yeah, Sonic Rider. Well, see, the thing about the Crossroads stage is that I find it weird that it's, what was it? Is it White Jungle? Is that, no, that's... Isn't that Shadow's stage from... What is stage from Riders? White Cave. It's White Cave, isn't it? They have so many names for stages that are the same theme that are just so similar to one another. So I can't really blame anyone for getting the name wrong. But, like, the fact that it's the only stage that represents Riders, and it's not even, like, a popular stage pick either. I don't think I see many people talking about White Cave, like, at all. It's just really weird. What would their skills be? I have absolutely no idea. All-out attack! No. That'd be really funny, though, to see in, like, a Rumble style. Couldn't even give me a puzzle piece for that one, huh? I was too good for it. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Everyone gets a gun. 7 cheese in hand through nights with feet in sand grommet. Wonder in all command grommet. Also, for those wondering, don't think you were. I'm trying the new, it's the Zero Sugar Dirty Mountain Dew. It's a cream soda, like, mixture of Mountain Dew. Tastes like key lime pie. It's very, very weird. But I'm not opposed to it. I like key lime pie. It's just weird tasting key lime pie in soda form. But yeah, talking about writers' representation in Crossworlds, I'm shocked that like Metal City wasn't even considered as a potential stage pick. We need more writers in Crossworlds. The Extreme Gear isn't enough, Sega.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That is also very true. I mean, that's what I intend to do. I don't really plan on buying all the skins. Did that blaze get taken? They got him. Good guy, too. When's the TED collab? Cat Shadow. Yeah. It's kind of wild that, you know, that, like, contest was how long ago? And we still haven't seen anything for that. What's up, Excalibur Sonic? See more stages from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I mean, like, I don't mind stage selections returning from the previous racing games. They did have some pretty good ones. I just really wish that they'd have more of a variety, which this game does have more variety in the selection of stages that they're doing. But, like, I feel like the game would definitely benefit from having more stages. It's actually kind of wild that we only have, like, one stage that's, like, I guess, theoretically a Sega rep. Artificial Chaos is freaking out. Yoink. Tooth. Destroy them all. Ah, damn. So close. Oh, Starlight Carnival Ring Battle again. Alright. Yeah, the DLC stages are alright. I mean, I don't know. When it comes to those stages, though, it's like they kind of are like a kind of hit and miss kind of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Mega Man collab 100%, but I just don't know if I like the stage as much as I like the Minecraft stage, or like the Pac-Man stage. I mean, the Pac-Man stage is also kind of iffy for me as well. I feel like the SpongeBob one definitely could have been better. But to me, I think the stage that still is like my most favorite out of all the DLC is still probably the Minecraft one, just because I don't know, it feels like the most creative one that they've done. Yeah, no, and that's kind of why I'm like disappointed that it was like the first stage to come out, because like that really set like the idea in people's mind, as you're saying, you know, it gave everyone the idea that all these stages are going to be like, oh my god, they're going to be like this good. And then all the stages come out and it's like, you know, it's all right. Feels like the Minecraft one had more thought put into it. Favorite PC game as a kid? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't really know. I can't remember most of the games I were playing on a PC back then. Still wondering how they're gonna tackle Avatar stage. That one I am also very interested in. Also, I think I saw someone mention it in the chat earlier, but yes, I did see that movie got leaked yesterday on Twitter, and I feel so horrible for the creators behind it, because like it's just caused so much of like a massive like debate on Twitter. It shouldn't even really be a debate, but it is a debate. Like, yes, I get it, you know, all these people are being like, oh, it should be justified because Paramount's a horrible company. But it's just like, you know, we have these artists coming out and saying that it's like putting their jobs at risk because of like how unsecure it makes the Avatar studios look. So like, even though these animators and these creators were paid for making the movie, yes, it still puts their jobs at risk because they don't know if they're going to be able to come back and do another movie or work on another project, or they don't know if the entirety of the Avatar studio could get shut down because of a liability for security measures. So like, you know, it honestly does suck. I would also just like the state that I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan on watching it until the movie comes out. So if you have seen the movie, I think it'd just be best to not say anything of what happens in the movie whatsoever, just out of respect for the creators and anybody that is also waiting for the movie to come out in October. It sucks that movie got pulled from theatrical release. I don't know what Paramount's ideology there was, but that is probably the worst decision amongst all the other kinds of worst decisions that they've ever made. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. You poured all that money into the studio to make a theatrical movie, and then you pull it from theatrical release. Like, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, no, it doesn't deserve to be leaked because of how long it's been in development and how long people have actually been waiting for this movie. I can't say whether or not, you know, it would have been leaked either way, even if it were still coming to theater, because you know how these companies like to sit on movies and just have them put somewhere on a backup, a less secure backup, but oh, probably, yeah. No, 100% that's probably where it'd likely pop up, especially TMNT, because I know that's happening before Avatar. I think that's lining up to potentially be around the same time that Kids' Choice Awards usually is on. Coyote versus Acme. I'm so glad that is finally getting a release. Like, I am very happy for that, and I'm glad that the people that are releasing it have made a jab at Warner Brothers for it. Like, during the little thing, it's just, check your write-offs. Just a straight-up jab at Warner Brothers for trying to write the movie off. Oh, sorry, Zenu. Yeah, no, I'm 100% gonna see Kyrie versus Acme. I want to. It looked like a good movie. It sounds like it was a good movie according to test screenings. Ring Battle 2? Ring Battle 2. It was a Ring Battle 2. Care Bear? I want to know which Care Bear that is. Yeah, no, definitely. I just hate that these companies are, like, ran by people that the only thing is just like, yeah, that could make me money, but it's not gonna make me enough money. It's just like, how much money do you need, bro? How much money do you need? Like, I honestly think that's like the worst thing a company can do. You know, produce an entire movie, have it finished, and be like, nah. Sorry. Whee! I just hope that that leak or that hack doesn't lead to them getting stuff for Sonic 4. Because, like, I'm really excited for Sonic 4. I don't need all these people on Twitter to be like, you know, oh, I'm gonna post the entirety of Sonic 4 because why not? You know? I'm gonna be so upset if that movie gets a leak. And it has happened in the past. I mean, I remember, unfortunately, the Knuckles show and Sonic 3 getting leaks. Welcome back, doggy. Skip. Oh, also, a little Sonic trivia bit here that I didn't know until recently. Someone on Twitter pointed it out. But the, I believe this is the first boss that you come across in Sonic CD. It's called the Egg HVC-001. It's the one with the bumpers, that you're fighting Eggman in. And while it is a weird naming scheme for Eggman, apparently it was a jab at the Famicom, because that's the Famicon's, like, model number. HVC-001. Like, it's a jab at Nintendo. Also seems to be using the same color scheme. I didn't know that until recently, and that's just, like, really funny to think about. Oh. How did I not make that? Ooh. Didn't miss much.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Seven rings in hand. 6, 7 means in hand. I just find it funny. What cream outfit is that? I don't remember that cream outfit. Oops. I dodged the overheat. Just trying to do the emote. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like the input for actions might be a little bit quicker than the emote. Side hill hunt. I think it would have been cooler if these like rotating platforms were more so just like, obviously you could have replaced them, but like I think it would have been cooler if these were like the turtles that they're jumping on the back of in Seaside Hill, and you're just using like cannons to go across and get the hoops. That's a good question. I'm not entirely certain. I know people have given their own, like, fan interpretations of what they would take on, like... I forget which hero people said for Tangle, but it's like... I think it's like Elastaman? Is that the name? Is it Plastic Man? I don't know. Because, like, he can stretch and whatnot. But also, someone mentioned that maybe Tangle should be Batgirl because Ashlyn Madden voiced the Lego Batgirl in like an animated short. So I think that would have been a really cool like little reference thing that not a lot of people could like pick up on and learn. It'd make fun for trivia. As for Whisper, I forgot who it was for Whisper. I don't know. Not like too big into DC or superheroes in general. Like the only part of DC that I've followed has been Batman, but even then my knowledge of Batman is like super limited because I don't keep up with it as much. I enjoy playing the Arkham games, but I don't really read DC comics all that much, and not like a big fan of like the Batman movies and whatnot. Like I watched the Batman, but I wasn't like super into it. I just like, that was definitely a movie, but it was too boring for me. I like Whisper. Whisper's cool girl. Cool character. Oh, wait. No, someone had the Lanolin profile picture. I thought someone was playing as Lanolin. Oh, I could get the blazing conviction. Tangle, you can go into the storybook world now. You've earned it. Put it over the egg. Easter's over. Blazing conviction time. Dude, she is so tough. She is so awesome. She's so cool. Look at that. Look at that. Here, hold on. Hold on. You gotta get a better view of how epic she is. Nope, that's not the right one. Look at this. Look at this cool lemur, bro. Cool lemur. The best character, best Sonic character of all time. Alright, now, Tangle. That's not the emote. It's not an emote. Blazing Conviction. Yeah! She's awesome. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright. Tangle and secret rings. I think I saw someone say she could be Blue Beetle. I think, what was it? Black Canary? I think that was another one that I saw people, like, drawing her as. Or maybe that was Lanolin. Maybe Lanolin. No, Lanolin was someone else. Yo, we got Wonderland. First time playing it in an actual match. I am the proud owner of the Tangle fan club. It's called Tangle's Treehouse. We have a community on Twitter and a Discord server. Dude, these Motobug models are actually pretty sick. I like them. Dude, I love this gimmick so much. This stage would have been so sick with Jester Tangle. Oh wait, I don't... Were these here in the... Oh. Thank gosh you don't take damage from the bigger spikes. Go, 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 go. Oh, this is a close one. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. He's so awesome. Yeah, no, I was saying that this is the first time that I've played the stage outside of practice. Because this game's stage rotations are weird. Oh, Frozen Factory Hunt again. They really like giving this one, huh? Gosh darn it, Penguinator.
You just gotta ruin my vibe. Always harshen my marshmallow. Whoa.
Godzilla is a pretty cool collab. I'm interested in checking out that crossover comic that they're doing. It's so funny that they're bringing Station Square back as a point of interest just to destroy it again. He's probably gonna miss that out on that too, if I had to take a guess. I don't know what it is with Sega or Sonic Team and their like dislike towards Omega right now. Like it's so weird because we're starting to see more of him, but also at the same time we're seeing less of him. Like it feels like they put him in Shadow Gens, and that's like the most we've seen of him in like forever. And now we're back to just him getting literally nothing. It kind of sucks, honestly, because like I feel like Omega is a really cool character. We're probably gonna get Gamma in this game before we end up getting Omega. Having all the E-Series robots, though, would be really cool. Like, that'd be, like, the easiest thing to do. You could put Gamma in, and then you could just give Gamma all the E-Series robot skins. E-Series 1000s, or is it 10,000s? Is it Riders 10,000? I forgot what the Riders E-Series was. I'm gonna do one more match, and then I'm probably gonna have to end the stream. I wanted to go a little bit longer today, but I do have some work I gotta get back to. Don't put him near Jet next time. Nine years. It took me 9 years to collect all of these Omegules? something so oddly satisfying seeing Surge cheer Tangle on. He's definitely gonna be like one of those things where it's just like, oh, by the way, Omega's in the game. I don't think they're gonna like make a big marketing thing for him at all. I think a funny thing that they could do though is like, because this game has lore for whatever reason, they could just be that saying that like it'd be lazy, but like they could just say that Omega's not in this game because Eggman doesn't want to make him because he's scared of Omega. He's more scared of Omega than he is of Neo Metal Sonic, apparently. Maybe they'll put Omega in with Neo Metal Sonic. Because, like, maybe Neo Metal Sonic is, like, celebrating heroes or something like that? I don't know. Put Omega on the Heroes Pass. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, we'll likely get Mimic before Kit. Yeah, I could see that. Dude, I feel so sorry for Kit. Actually, it is also kind of wild that Surge is going to be the first of the IDW reps to get a skin. Is that Samurai Sonic? I don't think I've seen anyone play as Samurai Sonic since that skin came out. I haven't done Desert Ruins Survival 2. Of course. Capture the flag! Betting on Omega being in a paid pass and never rerun for 2 years. Or, better yet, just to show how much dissatisfied that they are in giving Omega a skin, they could 100% just be like, okay, Omega's the skin of the free pass. I'm sure Zaz will likely. So, like, here's my thinking, like the thought process behind all this is, I mean, again, I don't know anything, but the way that this game is set up and how this game is primarily developed by the Japanese team, I would 100% say that from an outsider's perspective, they would cater more towards the Deadly Six because they're probably viewing the Deadly Six as a way to try and get Sonic kind of more popular in Japan. Because the Deadly Six are Oni, and Sega, unfortunately, has struggled with the longest time to get Sonic anywhere near as popular as he is anywhere else outside, you know, within Japan. So, if I had to take a guess, they probably have a lot of... No, this game is not developed by Rovio. Rovio handled the marketing. That's like one of the major misconceptions about Sonic Rumble in general. Rovio helped with the marketing of it, and Rovio is helping with the creator stuff of it, or some of it, but the actual game itself is developed by a team in Japan. And there's a lot of evidence that points to that, because recently some content creators, creepy headphones, I believe, the brothers, they went to Japan. They got to go into Sega HQ and meet with the director of Sonic Rumble and meet some of the developers on Sonic Rumble as well. So I think this game is more so a way to try and get more of an attention on the Sonic franchise in Japan, as opposed to it just being like a free-to-play game for everyone. Which is why I feel like Zavok is one of the main choices to have been put into the game before Omega, because it just makes too much sense. I think they're trying to make the Deadly Six more popular and more relevant because of their Japanese audience. That would be my educated guess. As much as I do not care for the Deadly Six, maybe that's something that Japan really would enjoy more of. Yeah, Sonic Blitz is being developed by Rovio, and they've even said that Sega has given them, like, the reins. Like, you know, they're not, like, Sega's not too hard on them about what they include and what not to include and stuff like that. So, Blitz is a 100% developed Sonic game by Rovio. Nom, Xena, Master Zik, and Zor. I forgot all their names because the only two that they ever advertise is Zavok and Zaz. I mean, I'm sure we'll likely get them before. Maybe, potentially. But alright. So that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. It was a fun little small stream. I'll try to come back tomorrow. We'll see. Pretty busy week, I think. So, yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys 6 to 7 rings later. Bye-bye.